let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Complete out right to Kurz. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kurz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's Carr to throw. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. I could never stump you on stats, but go ahead and let the people know. Who was second in the NFL 2016 in yards per carry?
It was that man, Bilal Powell, right at 5.5.
He may have had to share some carries in the backfield with Matt Forte, but boy, he took advantage of his touches.
They go again with Powell. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Powell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On play action, it's Carr. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connect it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And spins away. A beautiful fake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a run with Forte. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Ellis with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On second down, Taylor. And this is caught by Curse. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. On play action, now Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Off the play fake. Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This is the running back, Powell. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guy's trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. This guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Forte. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Powell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown run coming from Bilal Powell. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From midfield, here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Cooper, the man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 23. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Off-play action. Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A Raider 1st down as Carr finds Cooper. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Off the play fake. Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They bring Crabtree in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends on the Jalen Richard touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bilal Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play action, now Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Well, the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Ryan Tannehill with 1 touchdown pass thus far. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
So they're operating in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Carr. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bilal Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
To throw again is Taylor. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Enunwa was the Jets' 2nd leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only 1 behind Brandon Marshall, who of course got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Off the play fake. Carr going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They bring Crabtree in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Off play action. Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake. Carr. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action now. Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. They give him a gain of 38.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Off the play fake. Carr. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Off play action. Carr. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Steve McClendon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's Taylor. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards then. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Taylor. Caught Severian Jenkins, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
there are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They run with Powell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run. This is Powell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Spinning away. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 3rd down, that's Powell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And now Oakland ready to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Landry the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a play fake. Carr. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On play action, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On play action. Now Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Off the play fake. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Cooper again the target. That'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off play action. Carr. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Play action. Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Akeem Ayers leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake. Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off play action. Carr. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Carr. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Akeem Ayers leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Off play action. Carr. And He's got the hook up to Landry. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The Raiders on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Off the play fake. Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing now is Carr. A swing pass caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Janikowski now for the point after.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 20, 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bilal Powell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Off play action. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Off the play fake. Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Off play action. Carr under pressure again, and down he goes again. Steve McClendon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Powell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd down, here's Forte. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Phillip Rivers, well over 400 yards through the air thus far. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.